going to be making the nopales like my mom used to make them. And we just finished making the tortillas from the last segment, and I have my skillet that's heating up right now. But you have to see my tortillas that I made. Okay. This is how they came out. They came out pretty nice, and I'm keeping them really covered up like like they're in a baby blanket. So I have them in what you call a little mantel. So I have those tortillas waiting for us, and so I'm going to be making the carnitas with the nopales. Well, the nopales with the carnitas, and right now, right here I have the meat. So I'm going to go ahead and put the oil. There's about a couple tablespoons of fat here. I'm using extra virgin olive oil. I like using it. So for me, that works well. This is organic pork. So, alright. Sorry about that. Didn't mean to. Yeah, I know. I need my knives to be sharpened. So I'll wash my hands real quick, because I don't want to cross-contaminate. So I have my fat that's heated up. That's about a couple tablespoons, and everybody does their nopales different, but I want to do a version that my mom, how she used to do it. So we stick the we just go ahead and saute that pork. Now you can use any kind of fat for this dish. What I'm going to do is I'm going to sprinkle some of my salt and pepper in there. Make sure I have plenty of that with my one towel. And while that is heating up or cooking up for me, we go ahead and drain the nopales that my mom made. And this is her last jar for me, and I don't know, we had a lot of them, a lot of jars, but I was able to get a couple, and this is like the last, so I wanted to make this video, this special video in remembrance of my mother. So I'm going to open this up. She, of course, would follow the guidelines of canning, boiling her water, and for several minutes after she cut and peeled, she peeled and cut every one of her nopales. Now you could usually, people will put fresh nopales, and that's fine too. But she kind of liked them cooked, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to give them a good rinse and make sure. And the juices, she would actually save the juices. I'm not going to save the juices for this. I'm going to go ahead and just use them. Make sure that's draining. I have it draining while my meat is cooking here. I want to make sure that's up high. And while my meat is cooking there, I'm going to get my tomates, my tomatoes. These are my heirloom tomatoes. I might need a couple more. I want to cut a couple of them. Look at how beautiful these heirloom tomatoes are. Oh my gosh, they're so gorgeous. Now, as you know, I used another chopping board on top of this board to cut my meat, just for the sake of trying to save some time. But the tomatoes are going to go directly in with the meat, and they're going to cook. So I wanted to make sure there's not going to be any cross-contamination. I think that's really important. I want some of those beautiful juices. Beautiful heirloom tomatoes. Oops! These are very, very ripe. I really wanted them. Now I'm going to put some jalapenos in this one as well. We get a jalapeno. Like my jalapenos. I'm still looking for them. They're in here somewhere. You know what? Instead of the jalapenos, I found some beautiful peppers. These are the pasillo peppers, and I think I'm going to roast them up. I think those are going to work beautiful. Here, let me show it how it's done. I'm going to put them on top of the stove here. Oh, that pork is just caramelizing very well. So I'm going to lower the heat on that. First I'm going to taste it. Mmm. That's delicious pork. But I think there's a difference between getting your pork at your regular vendors and your organic pork. And pork is just much more flavorful. So I'm going to put in, this is a whole onion. I'm going to stick that in there, right in there. I'm trying to hurry here. So I'm roasting my peppers, and I get a piece of plastic. Oh, any plastic will do. Of course, a Ziploc bag would be better. But I like to recycle these plastics. So I'm going to recycle the plastic here. You're going to peel them, so it'll be okay. So you see how beautiful? So you could use the jalapeno pepper as well as the roasted pepper that I'm using here. Oops! Actually, I didn't get burned. I just kind of startled myself. Come on, baby. So we have that going. Beautiful. It's like, since my nopales are already, my cactus is already, this one escaped. It's already cooking. It's already been cooked. My nopalitos are already canned. You can buy them already canned in the store, but I like them fresh. But it's in my mom's last, so I gotta use it. Now what I'm gonna do, I know this seems strange, where I add, my mom used to put an egg in it with her nopales. And it just gave it a good flavor. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Add a little egg in there. The egg up real quick. Oh, I wish you could see that. Beautiful. Oh! Oh, there goes my fork. That's okay. Let's see if I can grab a towel here so I can show you. Okay, those are roasting up really nice. Oh, you can see that beautiful. See that? That is gorgeous. See that? How beautiful that is? Yes! Put that in there. Now it's all up to you in preference if you want to put the egg in there or not, but remember I told my mom I'm going to put it in. She loved her nopales with eggs. This actually makes a good breakfast burrito as well. Okay, I think that's done. I'm gonna stick these in here. Oops. And let them sweat. Sweat. And then while that is cooking and not sweating, switch it up front. Okay. So I got all the eggs in there. Again, you don't have to put the egg in there, but for the sake of my mom's recipe, I'm putting it in. And so, I mean, sometimes you put green beans in it. I loved it. So, I'm going to go ahead and put my tomato in there. And those eggs and that meat is going to suck up all the juices. And that's sweating still. And then I have some garlic. First I'm going to put some garlic in there. Give that little garlic flavor. Oh, it's beautiful. So I allow the onions to sweat in there and to actually saute with after the meat was cooked. I usually wait till the meat is completely done. You don't, I mean, you can use your preference, but I like to be safe. Make sure my meat is completely done. So I'm going to put a little bit extra garlic on that, in that. Add that garlic in there. And while that is cooking up, I'm going to mince this. Really easy to make. The cilantro. And that is such a beautiful color. My nopalitos. And of course, you, if you want to put some chili powders in it, I kind of want to put some smoked paprika. And so I'm going to just put enough to make color in it, to put a little bit of red in there. Sprinkle it all in there. So beautiful. And this is going to go well, deliciously in the tortilla. So I have my cactus now. It's pretty much drained. Oh, let me get the peppers in there. Oh, okay. So what I'm going to do is rinse out the peppers. Ooh, these are strong. Oh, but that smoky flavor in that pepper, extra special. So I'm going to discard all the seeds in it. And I'm rinsing off the peeling. Yeah, that should be good. And I might even leave some of the charred peeling on it, just to give that little extra flavor. Okay. I'm gonna dice it up a little bit there. You know, I could really smell that egg in there. Oh yeah, that's gonna be so delicious. Okay, here goes the nopales. That's a whole can. I would say that's about 1.5 pounds. Maybe a pound would do well. And the meat, that was about 6 ounces, enough to put flavor in there. Of course, your meat is your preference. And look at that. That is just so beautiful. I have yellow heirloom tomatoes have red heirloom tomatoes. You can put whatever tomato you want in there, right off the vine. I love when they're in season because they're sweeter. And then I'm going to put, see, and I'm just enough to heat that up. I'm going to put my cilantro in there. See that? I love cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, don't put it in there. So I put extra cilantro in there. So just to kind of give it a little bit more acidity in there. I use that for the, gosh, my small one. I'm going to squirt a little bit of lime juice in it. These are seedless, so I'm okay with seedless. You can add more peppers if you want. Some red peppers, salsa. But see, I've already kind of made the salsa in there. So that's what makes it really super special. Of course, I'm going to taste it. Put this on the side. The flavors are so delicious. Okay. Let's add some more salt and pepper. That is a beautiful cactus dish right there. Beautiful, beautiful cactus dish. The acidity in the salsa, I mean the tomatoes and the lemon kind of bring that together. And if you want, you can add a little bit more tomatoes in it to sweeten it up. And I can really taste the nopal in there. When my mother cooked them and she canned them, it's a whole different flavor. It's very delicious. I can eat this. And there's actually healing agents in the cactus. So, for my next segment, I'm going to show you a nice little salad, a cabbage slaw, and to put that in the tortilla, and we're gonna have a little feast. Can't wait to show you. I'll see you in the next one.